you had a PS2 growing up, then you definitely had this game. I haven't touched Madagascar in over a decade, but this right here is what I grew up on. The soundtrack, minigames, map, the levels, it was the best, especially the penguin level. So today, we're going back together. And we're not going back just to play it. I feel like no one knew how to get all the coins. So in this video, we're gonna 100% this thing as well. Every mission, every coin, every collectible. Let's see if this game was actually good, or if nostalgia has been lying to us this whole time. The game starts identical to the movie, but then to our surprise, we start off in Marty's pen, where straight away we're introduced to 3 power cards, which gives us new ability. A lot of the coins are hidden and could be considered as Easter eggs. We move on and see Alec, who needs to get ready for his performance. Of course, we need to help him because he's such a selfish on Marty's own birthday. Anyway, Alex unlocks the ability to double jump, and we finish by going into his famous pose. Ooh. But it's not enough to save him from being shat on. Alex recommends we go see Gloria, which isn't the best idea in my opinion, considering what happened a few years ago. We meet up with Gloria, who seems to be talking with a couple of testicles. I mean, come on, even Marty's scared. Anyway, Gloria wants to race these ostriches, but I can't help myself looking at something else. Oh yes. And if you think this is good, you just wait till later on. But moving on, Gloria comes first in her race, and then starts jumping on an ostrich. Oh my days, he's getting action. Lucky little ostrich. And here they are, the best part of Madagascar. Skipper teaches us how to fish. Grab Skipper's items, I'll wank off, and then return to play as Marty. Marty then meets up with Melman. Melman freaks out about all the germs, starts doing some sick spins, and that's the level over. We get sent to the map, and all the memories just come flooding back. In this level, Marty and Skipper find themselves escaping from the zoo, but there's guards. You see, my preferred method is brute force, but the game gives us a sneak ability instead. We gotta go through different zones where Skipper's leading us to the exit. Along the way, we get to bash some guards in. This level had a good feel to it. Bit of stealth, bit of aggression. It was a perfect mix. We're still trying to hit the janitor. We then discover something worth stopping for. Something that brought back a lot of memories. And to be honest, most of the memories was just button mashing. Marty got caught by the man. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. And he knew he was done for. I was hoping he wouldn't turn around. Skipper then ditches Marty, who has to deal with the zookeeper next. We collect 100 coins, so it doesn't matter, I'm happy. And now, it's time to defeat the zoo hunter, which might be the easiest boss ever. Pretty easy boss fight, but a funny cutscene to end it. The zoo hunter vanishes into thin air, and Marty does some victory dance, and he's off to the streets. I'll then pay a visit to the souvenir shop, where I'll buy the coin magnet. This is gonna make collecting coins a lot easier. An interesting cutscene to start us off, but I wouldn't expect anything less when there's a scene like this in the movie.
Now you just want to kiss the ground, just a little peck, a smooch like you're kissing your sister. I said kiss it.
They all split up, and to be honest, there's not much to do in this level. I mean, there is Wobblebird Air Force, which is probably the best arcade game in this game. And it's just things like this that made us fall in love with this game in the first place. They didn't even have to add these kind of cutscenes, but they did for us. And that's why I think we all have fond memories of this game. Alex's part of the level comes to an end. Now it's time for the main event. You wouldn't believe the show Gloria puts on now. It all starts when she gets her new ability, the butt bounce. And let's be honest, the name speaks for itself. Oh yeah, you want some of that? You want some of that, daddy? Have some of this. Alright, this video was always going to guarantee this. Anyway, Gloria has a lot of guards chasing after her, stopping her from eating this chili pepper. What? Just eat the pepper, you fat... Never really understood why the chili peppers make her go really fast, but we finished Gloria. We finished with Gloria's part of the level, and it's time for Melman to shine. Now, Melman's part's pretty interesting, because he can't touch the ground because he's a germaphobe, so you have to play this floor as lava type level with him, except when you're on this bridge. Why can he walk on the road here?
What is that?
Fair response to seeing a giraffe in New York City. Imagine actually seeing this in real life.
Hey, if I want to see an oversized animal, I'll visit my mother-in-law.
His wife and mother-in-law are catching strays, which I found pretty funny. Did you hear what he said? I don't want to see an oversized animal unless it's my mother-in-law. We're lucky enough to get all the coins. The level ends here with Marty staring at the Grand Central Station. Their asses then get tranked and they're shit, but it's fine because I'm on to the best level in all of eternity.
Yes! Come on!
You can tell I'm pretty excited for this level, as the boys plot a plan to take over the ship. In this level, we get to bash up some sailors as stealthily as possible, play a sick tune on the trumpet,
Roger that. Okay, boy.
which allows us to hot. I thought I could take on jacked up Pitbull. He picked me up and just manhandled me. You also get to use the crane to trap the sailors. Or if you're me, you choose to kill him instead. We get revenge on Pitbull. You're dead, mate. And call the guys into the gas containment room. Next, we push a button that explodes the toilets, like me after eating Taco Bell. This creates a diversion, but I'm left wondering why there's a button that's designed to make toilets blow up. Skipper keeps going and ruthlessly kills a guy with a bowling ball. And it's not any guy, it's one of those jack pit balls. We're getting close to the cockpit of the ship, or whatever you call it in ship terms, and these guards are clues to my disguise. We got a trank gun, but I don't know how I didn't see this fatty coming.
Not going anywhere.
They all weirdly have British accents as well.
Piss off, you bumder!
I get 100 coins, which is such a relief, and sneak into the cockpit of the ship, where we're met with a few guards, and the second easiest boss fight in this game, also being the same zoo hunter. I mean, I literally just pre-fight him every single time, and he just ran into my trank darts. The gang go overboard, just like the movie, and boom! And just like that, we're in Madagascar. I don't know why, but I loved this location as a kid. It was nice and sandy, beach, sunset, and the music was a vibe. And then I got flashbacks to when I was 7 years old, when this was literally the definition of perfect. I find some bird dude and ask him for directions or something. Find out if this is a zoo, where my friends are, and where the fuck I am. He promises to give us answers if we get him 6 pearls, which can be found in these clams. He then tells us that our friends went through this cave and up this waterfall. And I know the PS2 graphics aren't the best, but I thought this place was beautifully designed. We try and track Marty down, but then we have to help some bat dude save 4 mushrooms. I remember this being a really hard level, because they will come at once at the end. And I remembered a little too well. Fuck, no. I fucking told you, these guys are little c***s. They're so quick. We finally managed to save 4 mushrooms, and we get taken to where they believe they saw the game. We successfully get all the coins, and finish the level when we meet up with the others. Now it's on to save the lemurs. The next level is Save the Lemurs, and King Julian sounds proper Indian.
That's not it. It's something else.
In this level, we start off in a cave. There's a lot of spiders in here, and King Julian tells us where to go. He uncovers a lot of lemurs that need saving from this wind. Get caught in the wind, you get pushed back to the start, and you'll find yourself spending a lot of time trying to get back. Are we kidding? We saved all the lemurs and we're out of the wind. Now it's time for Alex to save a few himself. Alex finds himself in a cave as well, and after a bit of basic platforming, we got some lemurs to save from all these fooses. On the way, we go through 10 hoops, which gives us a 10 coin bonus, which brings our total to 100 out of 100 coins. We protect the lemurs, or most of them, and then we finish the level, where King Julian invites us to a jungle banquet. But before that, I visit the souvenir shop again because I want to play a minigame. It wouldn't be a Madagascar video if I didn't play the Tiki golf, but that's something you gotta stick around for. And trust me, there's something in it for all of you. In this level, King Julian invites us to a jungle banquet where we have to get the food ourselves. To complete this level, we gotta find 10 of these fruits. The game gives us new abilities, which we'll need to complete some of the challenges and earn food from randoms in the jungle. We can switch between players using this Tiki thing, as certain characters can use their unique abilities to help someone who specifically needs what that character offers. One of the hardest challenges for this level was the sequence challenge. If I got 20, yes 20, after repeating the same pattern 14 times, I get a 10 coin bonus. Now you may be thinking, hey, that's pretty easy because you just have to repeat the same pattern. Trust me, it's not. Especially if you stuff up, you have to start all over again at 6. And on my first try, yeah! 10 coins. You know how stressful that is? You do not want to lose at 20. That takes too long. I was so relieved. Finally find the last hoop and get the last of the rings, which took way longer than I expected. We go on a quest to find the last fruit, where we stumble across Wilbur, and this little prig falls in love with our girl.
Oh, be still, my foolish heart.
Back off.
Excuse me?
We end up smashing watermelons and that's this level done. We get the 10th fruit and we add it to the pile. King Julian is very grateful and that brings us to our next level. The next level is Coming of Age, which I personally think is a very underrated level. You get to shoot these weird nipple things that are in the tree, and if you're good enough you can hit a triple collat. We find ourselves getting on top of the tree and through a cave, where we now find ourselves launching explosive durians onto worm nests. The last one is a massive long shot, and it's so satisfying to hit. We mop up the rest of the worms, then play as Gloria to ram a few moles. Getting over 60 gave us an extra 15 coins. We escaped Alex, who's gone Delulu because he's starving. We get all 100 coins for this level, save Mort from Alex, and go back to the beach. Wilbur tries to risk Gloria,
How about that kiss?
but Gloria says after the beacon is built. You're so fat you can't get up here, you joking? There's a secret Easter egg where a dolphin will give you 5 coins if you sit on this ledge. We had to wait a very long time for this.
You too.
I played most of the level with Marty because he could do sick tricks like this. We just had to time both of his abilities at the perfect time. It was so fun to just launch myself as Marty for the whole level. I found the 99th coin, and I swear for the next hour I was looking for this last single coin. I knew it was in a clam because I've covered every single square inch of this map, and for some reason this clam is literally invisible unless you go so close to it. Like here you cannot see anything, but here you can see it very faintly. It wasn't until I did this challenge with Melman where I questioned my sanity and knew I had passed this spot 100 times. What? That ain't there before. So I finished the challenge with Melman anyways, and it's not there. What? Are we f***ing dead ass right now? Get the 100 coins. That's all that matters. We help Wilbur smash 14 crates and get the last beacon piece to create a statue of... Is that Lois Griffin? On the flip side, Wilbur is expecting a smooch from Gloria.
Kiss to
Oh
discuss?
no. Gloria demands Melman to kiss him instead, but Melman refuses until she says these 6 words.
I'll make it up to you.
Bro's weird. And so Melman does the only sensible thing he can do in this situation. What's a kiss for a little bit of puss? We then move on to Marty's final level, which is Marty to the rescue. In this level, Marty tries to find Alex and rescue him because the ship's back at the beach. Mort helps leads us to him, but we gotta play this minigame first. And I swear, this is a world record, no one has ever gotten 42 before. Anyway, we have to beat a croc down the slide, and we eventually do so. But I missed 1 coin, so I go back in the level to get it. And it was when I was trying to get to Mort that the weirdest glitch ever happened to me. What in the There's just no way. We beat the croc again, and it's time for the final level. Alex starts off by getting a power up right off the bat, which is a claw ability. It does heaps of damage, and that's a good thing because we have to defeat 15 Fooses, which we complete easily. The Foose boss finally reveals himself, and we have to throw mangoes to damage him. We throw enough to wound him, but it's only then when he reveals his final form. We get the final coins of the whole game. This part of the boss fight was that boring. I ran around in circles for a whole minute till he finally got tired and I was able to attack him. I did this for about 10 minutes and he was finally on his last hit. We defeat the final boss and Marty comes in to add the finishing touch. We save the lemurs. Wait, and is that Ratatouille's brother? To prove that I've 100%ed, I visit the souvenir shop one more time to buy the whole shop out. And that could only mean under 40. I gotta give everyone who made it this far $1,000. Now that we're into the Tiki golf mode, I wanted to say genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I love this game. There were definitely a few jokes in here, but I don't want any of you guys to take it to heart. Where are you going, cuz? Loading up this game again just brought back so many memories, and I loved making this video. If you want to see me play Madagascar 2 or another game, let me know down below, leave a like, do something to let me know, and I'll be onto it straight away. Oh, what? But yeah, I won't bore you guys for too much longer. I thought for sure I'd make this in like 40 strokes. But yeah, I just started choking on the later holes. Well, how does that go in the pipe? It's physically impossible. Surely you guys remember your ball being picked up by this crane as well. Try to go for a sick lob shot here, but I completely missed it. Oh, mate. Oh, f yourself. I just kept missing and I was praying that I'd get it in this time, and then once that happened I just had to compose myself and not rage. And after 9 freaking putts, have to get the rest in 5. And it's time to see if I'm clutch. Oh, it's a good shot. Or if I'm gonna choke and give about one viewer $1,000. I have to get this in 3. My days. My days. I'm gonna get it in 3. On my days. I'm not gonna owe you nothing.
I've been roaming around, always looking